Let's now move on to national energy policy. Southern Company has been a lot more strident in this perspective probably than what you're used to, at least in years past. And it's because we have to, on behalf of our customers, I think, argue for a sensible national energy policy. We've done it with really two principles. One is build out the full portfolio. So the words we have used is all the arrows in the quiver. By that we mean nuclear, 21st century coal, natural gas, renewables, and energy efficiency. Interestingly, President Obama in his latest State of the Union address used the phrase, all of the above. Well, we think essentially those are equivalent concepts. We're the only company in the United States today that's building out this full portfolio. We've committed over $20 billion, and in the process, it's been estimated we're creating over 250,000 jobs in America's economy to making that portfolio a reality for our citizens here in the Southeast. The second principle of national energy policy, I think, is really important. It's this notion of promoting more energy innovation in the United States economy. I said before, Southern Company remains the only company doing proprietary research and development in a very robust way. Obviously, we do other activities. In fact, Dr. Steven Specker was former CEO of EPRI, Electric Power Research Institute, that all electric utilities generally, almost all, participate in. But we're the only ones doing proprietary research and development. And I think it is real important for us to consider how important it is to have that depth of capability inside this company. When I think about the benefits to the economy that we've seen in the information technology arena, Google, Microsoft, Facebook, Apple, a variety of other things, why can't we do that in the energy space here? And so what I want to argue for is more energy innovation as a national priority. The other thing that I just want to touch on here is an emerging important topic to you all, to us all. Recall when I said that we're building out this 21st century generation portfolio and that we have real skin in the game, over $20 billion of investment committed to making that full portfolio a reality. Clean, safe, reliable, affordable electricity for the future of the American economy. It is absolutely important that the United States now takes advantage of an opportunity to get its fiscal house in order. And there's really 3 points that I've been stressing here lately, and I will continue to stress for the rest of the year. And these are important to you as shareholders. Number one, we've got to rein in overreaching regulation. Please understand that we fully support at Southern Company and all of our operating companies sensible, cost-effective regulation. My worry now is that some of the regulation being proposed overreaches that bound, that the cost-benefit ratios don't particularly make sense and don't serve our customers' long-term interests. Further, I'm afraid that in some cases, national energy policy is being set at the regulator level, who is accountable to no electorate. In my opinion, that job is the job of Congress. The second point here is restore our national financial integrity. We've all heard about the growing national deficit and what we've got to do to get that under control. If we don't, the longer we delay, it is clear that we will see higher interest rates and we will see higher taxes. And that will burden our economy and our ability to grow and create jobs in the future. This third point really goes to, and I talked to some of you about this morning, really goes to the notion of there are some certain tax proposals being put forth this year that directly impact our value as an investment in the market. And it really goes to the tax treatment on dividends and capital gains. And I really have 2 points to make here. Number one, tax policy should not favor one form of investing, dividend-oriented, versus another, capital gains-oriented. We should let that choice be in the hands of investors who are reacting to market conditions. Dividend investing typically is lower risk than capital gains investing. And what they should do, therefore, is link together tax rates on dividends and capital gains. Keep them the same. And in order to encourage capital formation, keep those rates as low as possible. Don't tax capital formation. because the higher you make tax rates on capital formation, dividends and capital gains, the more you inhibit our ability to grow via capital expenditures as an industry, and therefore our ability to create jobs and grow personal incomes. This is critically important, I think, to our value proposition in the markets for the future. The fourth strategic